What's up? Good morning, YouTube family. It's your boy CreateWithD'Anthony back with another one. In this video, we're gonna be doing a Georgia Tech logo with a Georgia Tech mascot. Like I said, I know some of y'all probably just seen the college games last night. I did see a little glimpse of the Ohio State and Notre Dame. Anyway, Ohio State, the Buckeyes won, which I pretty much predicted. But good look on the Irish. They did come off strong. They did came out fighting. Salute to both of the team. Unfortunately, my Yellow Jackets didn't make it. Really, I'm more of a Georgia fan, but I like the Yellow Jackets too. They right here in Atlanta, Georgia. So yeah, y'all stick with me. This video pretty much gonna be using one color. The only color gonna be yellow. Besides that, we're gonna be using white, which is the neutral. So, yep, y'all stay with me.
This shivering clip comes from a UK YouTuber named Grizzly Gaz, who ventured into Bradford Forest and encountered a blood-curdling experience. Venturing into the forest with his dog for a peaceful camping trip, the video shows him calmly collecting firewood, building a fire, preparing drinks, and setting up camp. As nightfall arrives, Gaz and his dog settle in for the night. He turns on his camera to showcase his camping gear, including a new flashlight. However, while preparing his evening barbecue, an unsettling noise shocks him. Initially dismissing it as an animal, the sound returns a few minutes later, this time clearer.
I'm gonna put me little blue lights on.
The first sound resembled a child's cry in the distance, but the second was unmistakably a child's laughter. No wonder Gaz freaked. This gave me chills down my spine just watching it. He stuck it out for the rest of the trip. Documented the whole thing the next morning too. Now, it could have been some animal for sure, but those sounds were just off. Like, way too weird to be any animal I've ever heard before. Imagine catching a glimpse of a mysterious creature in the woods. That'd be scary enough, right? But what if it attacked? This next clip is next level terrifying. This footage, supposedly found in Crown King, Arizona, by a police search party in 2007 at an abandoned campsite, is the stuff of nightmares. Crown King has long been whispered about as a place where campers fall victim to some unseen beast. There have been stories, but no real proof. The clip seems to be a recording from a camping trip. The cameraman starts by showing the peaceful scene around his campsite. But as night falls, an unsettling growl from the woods shakes him up. Our camper, brave soul, decides to check it out, but finds nothing. Just as he films himself feeling relieved, though, something horrifying lunges from behind. The camera catches a flash of the creature's eyes. Wild and unlike anything I've ever seen. The growls erupt again as the thing overpowers the camper. The video cuts off abruptly here, and the camper vanished without a trace. Look, bears were already a reason to be cautious on camping trips, but this video adds a whole new layer of note to the experience. For real, who needs this kind of fear on a camping trip? I'm sticking to well-lit national parks from now on. There's something about those hidden spaces and walls and roofs, you know? The ones we can't see into. They creep me out because who knows what might be living up there. This video is exactly why I feel that way.
Squirrel? Raccoon? Oh, oh my god. That's fucked up.
This clip comes from New Jersey, in which a homeowner heard some seriously strange noises coming from their roof, like the kind of noises that send shivers down your spine. Naturally, they grabbed their phone and started recording. In the recording, he explains the sounds he's been hearing. Upon venturing into his living room, he discovers a piece of wood ripped from the closet ceiling. The knocking and sounds continue, prompting him to investigate the hole with his phone camera. As he peers into the opening, a horrifying sight greets him. Two glowing eyes staring back from the darkness, fixated on the camera lens. An unsettling aura of evil emanates from them. Terrified, the homeowner calls out to the creature. The response, however, is even more chilling. A childlike, babyish giggle.
Raccoon? Oh, close. Oh my god.
The video abruptly ends here. Man, I can't even imagine the homeowner's fear, finding something unknown, living in your own house. No thanks. This is why I like brightly lit room. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Next, we have some bizarre and unsettling photos from Moscow's Shatura district, dating back to 2017. They potentially depict a failed Houdini trick, a weird experiment gone wrong, or even a murder. Missing since May 2017, 30-year-old survivalist Ivan Klyusharev's remains were discovered 2 years later, alongside his tent and a camera pointed at him. The eerie scene included handcuffs, chains, padlocks, and a book on knock. Klyusharev, who had been diagnosed with schizophrenia, was known for his hitchhiking and extreme survival adventures. Also, evidence of his interest in strange sexual activities surfaced. Yet friends doubt he died by accident and suspect foul play. Local media published the grim images, showing his left hand cuffed to a chain around a tree. Forensic experts also are now delving into the mystery to uncover the exact cause of death. One friend described Klyusharev as an odd character, while another, familiar with his hitchhiking passion, insisted he wasn't capable of such an act. The Russian Investigative Committee continues to investigate multiple theories, but one thing is sure to me, that whatever happened, there was pretty bizarre and unsettling, to say the least. While scrolling through Reddit, I came across a video that left me wondering what was going through this man's mind. This 2016 video, filmed at the Hyderabad Zoo in India, showcases a man's reckless behavior under the influence of alcohol. In the footage captured by a tourist outside the lion enclosure, we see a lion fixated on a man inside the enclosure's moat. Instead of fleeing, the man inexplicably swims towards the lion, with complete disregard for his safety. The alarmed tourists yell and shout, prompting the man to back away and startling the lion. Moments later, another lion appears, yet the man remains undeterred, seemingly challenging the beasts. The lions, in turn, appear bewildered by the man's actions and the commotion from the crowd. After a while, the lions retreat, and onlookers manage to pull the man to safety. It's evident that the man was intoxicated. No one in their right mind would behave this way. Trust me, if those lions were hungry, this man would have become their next meal.
No harmful pesticides, high quality ingredients, stony field organic, good on purpose.
In North Carolina, innovation is elemental. A $47 billion tech economy with a world-class workforce, culture of creation, and life of quality. If you're all in on the future, it's all in North Carolina.
Climate change is a harsh reality, impacting us more and more each year. But the consequences extend far beyond humans, as evidenced by the tragic fate of these birds. In February 2016, Nate Finney embarked on an ice fishing trip in Watertown, South Dakota. What awaited him wasn't a peaceful day on the lake, but a shocking scene. A mass die-off of snow geese. The video captures a heartbreaking sight. Around 1,000 birds frozen into the lake's surface, some in lines, others huddled together. These majestic creatures, meant to soar through the sky, met a tragic end, encased in ice. The cause of this avian catastrophe? A sudden and dramatic temperature drop. The water temperature plummeted from a relatively mild temperature to something extremely cold. I am not exactly sure why, but more sources mention this. This extreme shift proved deadly for the birds, leading to their mass demise and their final resting place within the frozen lake. These unfortunate birds never stood a chance. Their fate serves as a stark reminder of the devastating impact climate change can have on entire ecosystems. The unsettling feeling of dread that creeps in when we're alone is a primal instinct for a reason. As this video from a young man home alone chillingly demonstrates. This isn't a scene from a horror movie, but a supposedly real capture from Thailand. The video shows a dimly lit bathroom with a sink in the foreground. But what sends shivers down your spine are two tiny legs protruding from beneath the sink, suggesting a small child hiding there. The cameraman, understandably terrified as he's home alone, cautiously approaches the sink. Just as he reaches it, the legs vanish and there is no one in there. Was it a ghost or some other kind of spirit? This undeniably spooky clip is like something straight out of a nightmare. One thing's for sure, after witnessing this, the cameraman's family will likely take his claims of ghosts in the house a lot more seriously. The world isn't always sunshine and rainbows. This video from a dirt bike rider shows the dangers that lurk beyond the thrill of the ride. The video, captured on a GoPro camera, follows a dirt bike enthusiast on a thrilling ride through a forest trail. As he enjoys the challenging and potentially hazardous hilly terrain, he encounters a narrow path. Thankfully, he stops his bike just in time as a horrifying sight awaits him. There, in the middle of the path, lies a handcrafted spiked trap, clearly intended for bikes. The sharp nails would easily puncture a tire, and at the rider's speed, a sudden flat tire could lead to a devastating accident. This incident highlights the importance of trail safety and regulation. Riders should be cautious, but it's also crucial to have measures in place to prevent such malicious acts. Imagine risking someone's life just because you're annoyed by engine noise. The internet loves a good mystery, especially when it comes to extraterrestrial life. And videos like this one are sure to fuel the speculation fire.
Coming along nicely, YouTube. Coming along very nice. Got this dark yellow.
What in the world are those things? This video, captured by an apartment dweller, shows some seriously strange glowing orbs in the distance. Across the lake, these objects hover in the sky, pulsating with an intense light that rivals the sun. As the cameraman films, another orb appears briefly before vanishing just as quickly. The remaining two continue to flicker and glow, defying explanation. The cameraman suggests they might be fire, which isn't entirely out of the question, but the consistent size and shape throughout the video argue against that theory. After all, fire tends to spread and change form. So, what are we looking at? Well, the alien life theorist in me likes the idea of a close encounter, but let's be logical. A more down-to-earth explanation could be some kind of experiment happening in the distance. Maybe they're testing artificial suns. Honestly, who knows these days? This is why I love the internet. It keeps the mystery alive. If the last video didn't scream extraterrestrial enough, this next clip from China is sure to make you look twice. This head scratcher comes from a group of villagers in China who spotted a strange trail of smoke streaking across the sky. The video shows a white pointed object ascending, leaving a smoky trail behind it. At first, it appears relatively small, but then in a burst of light and smoke, it expands into a much larger, hazy white area. Now, my initial thought
Just kind of going over the GT some.
China is the leader in technology, after all, but that weird change in smoke color and the strange zigzag pattern, well, that throws...
I think I may just leave it like this.
The villagers witnessing this
I
live
don't think I
understand
may
confused
not fill it
and
in. I may
scared.
just leave it like
So,
this.
what was it? A new Chinese experiment gone awry? Or perhaps something more? Out of this world. The truth is out there. But this video leaves more questions than answers. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. We've explored most of our land, but the oceans remain a vast mystery. Only 5% has been documented, leaving the remaining 95% to our imagination. This video, however, might offer a glimpse of what lurks in those deep, unknown waters. Hold on a sec. What is that? This mysterious creature was captured by a boat crew in a Thai river. The cameraman pans across the water's surface where something stirs just beneath. At first glance, it resembles a white jellyfish, lazily drifting along. But then it reaches the surface, and that's when things get interesting. This is unlike any fish I've ever seen before, and by the sounds of it, neither have the onlookers on the boat. The grainy footage makes positive identification difficult, but one thing's for sure. This creature is unlike anything I've ever encountered. It seems to have a bulbous white body, a strange V-shaped mouth, and a fish-like tail. If you have any idea what this might be, hit the comments below. This is a real head-scratcher, and I, for one, would love to know more about this mystery of the deep. Mirrors. Ordinary objects to some, but for others like me, they hold a deeper mystery, a potential gateway to another dimension. And this next clip might just convince you.
Yup, YouTube family coming along nice. Coming along nice. Gotta put the white in here
This
next.
unsettling video comes from Poland and features a father recording his daughter interacting with a mirror. As his daughter touches the mirror, seemingly lost in thought, something strange happens. Keep your eyes peeled. Notice how, when the daughter turns away from the mirror, a hazy, blurry reflection remains. Not only that, but this reflection is eerily staring directly at the camera. Seriously creepy stuff. Those dark, hollow eyes look like they crawled out of a horror movie. The dad seems completely oblivious, going about his business. But let me tell you, after seeing this, there's no way he'd let his daughter near a mirror again. Ever seen those creepy, gooey aliens in science fiction movies? Well, get ready for something similar from the real world. This video, filmed in California, features a man's encounter with a truly unusual looking worm in his backyard. The footage reveals a long, slimy worm, unlike anything most of us have ever seen. Its body is covered in a wet, gooey texture that screams alien, and its movement is the real scare. Those incredibly fast, jerky leg movements almost make it look like there are other creatures helping it crawl. It's like a bizarre combination of moving bugs all rolled into one. Honestly, this whole thing is pure nightmare fuel. I can't say I'd be thrilled to find one of these in my backyard. Maybe a flamethrower is a bit extreme, but yeah, let's keep these guys out of our gardens. Squirming bugs and creepy crawlies, not your thing? You might want to skip this next clip. Let's see what's feeling brave, then get ready. This next video is equal parts fascinating and unsettling. It features
Gonna use a little white now, which is a neutral.
Together on the ground. At first glance, this writhing mass looks like some kind of giant snake, but zoom in closer, and you'll see the truth. It's a writhing, pulsating mass of caterpillars. So why do they do this? Believe it or not, this is actually a clever defense mechanism. By clumping together and thrashing around as a group, they confuse potential predators like birds. Birds often hunt based on recognizing shapes, and this tangled mess definitely doesn't fit the caterpillar profile they're used to seeing. Basically, the caterpillars are playing dress up as a snake to avoid becoming a tasty snack. Pretty sneaky, right? Extraterrestrial sightings usually happen here on Earth, but this next clip, unearthed from some old archives and uploaded to Reddit, claims to show something unusual. This grainy telescopic footage shows a bizarre sight in the vastness of space. We see a close-up view of the moon, but something strange appears to be flying in front of it. It's a long, unidentified object, and let's just say it definitely sparks the imagination. Now, to me, it bears a resemblance to those colossal alien squids we see in science fiction movies. This thing just hangs out there for a moment before slowly drifting away. But the most unsettling part, its sheer size. Considering the moon's scale, this object must be massive. So what is it? An alien spacecraft on a lunar reconnaissance mission? Or maybe it's a resident of the moon itself? This video definitely leaves more questions than answers. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is this evidence of extraterrestrial life, or something more mundane? This next video takes a fun paintball game from lighthearted competition to something straight out of a bizarre war movie.
Мы наблюдаем, взорвали гранату. Вот там серьезно идет война. Прям смотрите, какое пламя.
The video, captured in a Russian paintball arena, shows a group of players enjoying a game when a sudden explosion erupts in the distance. A thick cloud of smoke billows into the sky as the shockwave ripples outward. The players, understandably startled, watch as something strange unfolds. The smoke transforms into a perfect black ring that hovers ominously in the air. This unsettling sight is eerily similar to the unexplained black rings witnessed in the United States, Pakistan, and other countries. Before this video, the origin of these rings remained a mystery, fueling speculation of extraterrestrial activity. However, This incident suggests a man-made cause, but the question remains, what exactly creates these smoke rings? We build homes for shelter from the elements, but sometimes Mother Nature's fury becomes too much to withstand, even within the confines of our supposedly safe havens. Why is the homeowner still recording? This video, captured by a homeowner during a terrifying ordeal, shows what it's like to be inside a powerful tornado. In the video, the ferocious winds, traveling at high speeds and accompanied by immense pressure, wreak havoc on everything in their path. Trees bend before the immense force, and then the house itself begins to get sucked into the vortex. As the tornado intensifies, the roof breaks off and is swept upwards, followed by a torrent of debris. The close-up view of the tornado is undeniably frightening, but what truly confounds viewers is the homeowner's decision to remain outside and record the event. While the desire to capture such a powerful phenomenon is understandable, it's important to remember that there's nothing you can do to save your home in the face of such a destructive force. After all that creepy, crawly chaos, let's shift gears and appreciate the beauty nature has to offer. This next clip takes us to Iceland for a breathtaking display of the Aurora Borealis, also known as the Northern Lights. The video captures a mesmerizing, smoky trail of vibrant green and pink hues dancing across the night sky. Imagine looking up and seeing this light show for the first time. It often starts with a subtle grayish-green glow, but then transforms into a breathtaking arc of shimmering green light that stretches across the northern sky. Sometimes, streaks of light shoot upwards like spotlights, adding another layer of drama to the celestial performance. The best places to witness this natural phenomenon are locations within the auroral oval, like Iceland, northern parts of Sweden, Finland, Norway, Russia, Canada, Alaska, and even southern Greenland. So, if you've ever dreamed of seeing this magnificent light show
Coming along nice, YouTube. Look at that, coming along nice.
Or somewhere else along the auroral oval, trust me, it's an experience you'll never forget. Ever heard of a living fossil called a horseshoe crab?
No, not really. You think it'd be like a crab with these pinchers? Let's get one.
This next clip features a beachgoer's encounter with a fascinating yet slightly creepy sea creature. In the video, we see a strange, crab-like creature stranded on the beach, flipped upside down. This is a horseshoe crab, and those wiggling appendages you see are its legs, desperately trying to right itself. The curious beachgoer reaches out and gently touches one of its legs. Interesting fact, those legs actually have tiny claws. Luckily, the horseshoe crab doesn't pinch him, but it does grab onto his finger with surprising strength. After a bit of filming, and maybe a touch of prodding, hey, we've all been curious. The beachgoer helps the horseshoe crab flip back over. Its rounded body and small legs make it tough to self-right. Hence the struggle. The video ends here, but hopefully our horseshoe friends scuttle back into the ocean, happy and upright. Eerie yet amazing, right? Nature is full of surprises. This chilling video, captured in South America, reveals something deeply unsettling in the dead of night. The footage portrays a street view, and in the distance, a figure resembling a person is spotted, hunched over and on all fours. This contorted human-like cryptid remains eerily motionless. The person behind the camera reacts with genuine fear and distress, their voice trembling as they express their emotions. The creature's terrifying appearance raises unsettling thoughts, imagining it potentially sprinting towards the person filming. While a logical explanation could be a person under the influence of alcohol or substances engaging in unusual behavior, the way this figure is hunched over seems remarkably challenging for a human to replicate. The video leaves lingering questions about the nature of the mysterious presence, adding an extra layer of fear and uncertainty to the already unsettling scene. A family was having a great time at the river, playing and enjoying the water. Suddenly, something strange started approaching them from within the river. The man, sensing the approaching presence, became a bit uneasy. As the mysterious entity swam closer, the girl in the group began to scream, causing the family to hurriedly exit the water. When the thing finally revealed itself, it turned out to be an otter. The otter emerged from the water in a way that genuinely frightened the family. Thankfully, the man had been alert to his surroundings and acted quickly when he sensed something amiss in the water. Security cameras are installed to ensure our safety, but occasionally they capture unsettling moments within the confines of our homes. In one such instance, footage from a home security camera reveals an enigmatic figure wandering around the driveway. This mysterious being appears humanoid, with a hunched posture and an entirely white body. It seems to be on a quest, scanning the property as if in search of something. The creature's movements evoke an eerie feeling, and its lack of discernible facial features adds to the uncanny nature. While there's a possibility that it might be a cleverly disguised burglar attempting to evade detection, the distinct possibility of it being a genuine cryptid cannot be dismissed. Have you ever had that eerie feeling like someone's watching you when you're alone? Well, if you have, brace yourself because this video is going to send shivers down your spine. It was captured by a homeowner who was peacefully sleeping one night when he heard a strange noise at his window, and what he caught on camera is truly chilling. In the video, you can clearly see a massive gorilla-like figure lurking outside the window. Its presence is enough to send a shiver down your spine. Some folks who've seen this footage speculate that it might be Bigfoot, but the evidence isn't crystal clear. It could also be a person dressed up in a gorilla suit. But there's something about those eyes that looks all too real for comfort. What are your thoughts on this unsettling visitor? Security cameras are meant to keep homes safe, and sometimes they capture unusual and odd moments. One homeowner recorded such an incident on their security camera. In the video, there's a very skinny and naked man behaving strangely, almost like he's possessed by a spirit. It's possible he could be someone struggling with drug addiction and under the influence. Whatever the cause of his behavior, it's clear that he needs help for his mental well-being. However, for the homeowner, seeing someone act so strangely on their doorstep is a scary and strange experience.
We're gonna end this video here, YouTube family. Like I said, only thing I got to pretty much do, man, is just, tighten it up a little bit more, go around, put in some minor details. That's about it. And then go over everything one more time. Once when I go over one more time, y'all already know, put the gloss on it and stuff of that nature. But until next time, we out.